After I jumped, it occurred to me, life is perfect. Life is the best. It's full of magic and beauty, opportunity, and television, and surprises, lots of surprises, yeah. And then there's that stuff that everybody longs for, but that you only really feel when it's gone. All that just kind of hit me. I guess you don't really see it all that clearly when you're, alive. I guess you could say my life only really started about 2 weeks ago. That's when I lost my best friend, Izzy, and found Eleïs. Oh, Eleïs. She was something to live for. And I guess that means something to die for. Some people said that she was just a dumb slut, but I knew she wasn't dumb. Whatever Eleïs was or wasn't, it didn't matter to me. She was the love of my life, even though I hadn't actually met her yet.
Self, Sergeant, you go and figure that one out.
I only do one case at a time. Tell you what, you give me a confession. I'll look into those royalties for you.
I don't know, maybe it was the excitement of everything. Murder and mystery and special agents. Suddenly, I just knew this was my chance to speak to Eleïs. I wanted her to know my name. It took me a while. You can be slow, but confident. I guess that's the way I am. Was. You're certainly smoking. And sometimes when people go ahead and smoke, they die, and sometimes they even get cancer. And sometimes people die when they smoke, and sometimes they even get cancer.
I can't die.
Oh, you can't? You can't?
I don't exist.
So how come?
I'm fictional.
Sergeant, I don't know what kind of medication you're on, but Izzy was a dreamer.
And sometimes people die when they smoke, and sometimes they even get cancer.
I can't die.
Oh, you can't?
The second image I have is of two planets orbiting around each other. They fulfill a certain destiny in space, and this is very important because they are part of a big cosmic system, and they keep this cosmic system in balance. So these two planets are two distinct entities, but they balance each other, and they fulfill their path eternally. This is how I see my relationship with my companion in life. It serves a purpose.
And sometimes people die when they smoke, and sometimes they even get cancer.
I can't die.
Oh, you can't.
Nobody? Shouldn't you be with your own tribe or something?
My blood is mixed. My mother was Umgampe Pakani. My father is Absoluka. This mixture was not respected. As a small boy, I was often left to myself. So I spent many months stalking the elk people to prove I would soon become a good hunter. One day, finally, my elk relatives took pity on me, and a young elk gave his life to me. With only my knife, I took his life. As I was preparing to cut the meat, white men came upon me. They were English soldiers. I cut one with my knife, but they hit me on the head with a rifle. All went black. My spirit seemed to leave me. I was then taken east in a cage. I was taken to Toronto, then Philadelphia, and then to New York. And each time I arrived in another city, somehow the white men had moved all their people there ahead of me. Each new city contained the same white people as the last, and I could not understand how a whole city of people could be moved so quickly. Eventually, I was taken on a ship across the Great Sea over to England, and I was paraded before them like a captured animal, an exhibit. And so I mimicked them, imitating their ways, hoping that they might lose interest in this young savage. But their interest only grew. So they placed me into the white man's schools. And it was there that I discovered, in a book, the words that you, William Blake, had written. They were powerful words, and they spoke to me. But I made careful plans, and I eventually escaped. Once again, I crossed the great ocean. I saw many sad things as I made my way back to the lands of my people. Once they realized who I was, the stories of my adventures angered them. They called me a liar, Exebiche, he who talks loud, saying nothing. They ridiculed me, my own people, and I was left to wander the earth alone. I am nobody.
You know this city so well. You've been there.
I had a relationship once. It was very much like a marriage. We got pregnant. This was a long time ago. I remember getting up one morning and going to work. Just another day like any other, except it was the first day after I knew about pregnancy. And I felt this fear for the first time ever. I remember thinking, how can I bring a child into a world like this? How can a person grow up with all this around them? I told her I didn't want to have it. And over the next few weeks, I wore her down.
I want to have children.
I can tell you now that I know, I'm positive that I made the right decision. But there's not a day that passes that I don't wish that I had made a different choice.
Maar ik weet eigenlijk uw motivatie daarvan, ik begrijp het concept eigenlijk niet. Motivatie hiervan niet. Je maakt een cd of een dvd daarover en je stuurt het op.
Ja, de kameraad en dat is een acteur in Amsterdam.
A lover like no other.
Een afspraak te maken voor de muziek.
She got so sweet soul.
En
She
die gaat
teach
binnenkort
me how to sing.
Ja, die gaat niet zeggen dat die advocaat is voor mij.
She shows me colors when there's none to see. Gives me hope when I can't believe that for the first time I feel love.
En dan krijgt ze
I have a brother when I'm a brother in need. I spend my whole time running. He spends his running after me. When I feel myself going down, I just call and he comes around. But for the first time